Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Options Learning Center. My name is Rick Orford, and I've been a stock and options trader since 1999. And today, I'm excited to talk to you about married puts and how to use bar chart to get the most out of the strategy. A married put is an option strategy in which an investor buys shares of a stock and a put option on the same underlying asset at the same time. They're often mistakenly called protective puts. Now, while their goals are the same, the key difference is that a married put is done by buying the stock and the put simultaneously. It becomes a protective put if you already own the shares before buying the put option. Investors would consider a married put strategy if they're bullish on a stock, but would want to protect the trade should the stock move lower. The strike price and expiration date are set according to the investor's risk tolerance. The goal of a married put is to protect the investor's shares from significant downside risk, as the investor can either exercise the option or sell the put at a profit if the stock drops enough before the option expires. Doing so protects investors from losses should the stock fall below the strike price while maintaining exposure to the stock's upward price movement. A married put's maximum profit is theoretically unlimited to the upside. To the downside, it's capped, as it'll protect an investor from losses below the strike price. Investors can profit with a married put in two different ways. First, the stock's price could move significantly above the strike price, resulting in profit by selling the stock. On the other hand, if the stock's trading price moves significantly below the strike price before expiration, the investor can exercise the put option or sell it at the market price, limiting their losses. The maximum loss is your cost base on the underlying security plus the premium paid for the put option minus the strike price. Let's use bar chart to find potential married put trades. First, if you aren't already there, go to barchart.com, click on Options, and then click on Married Put. This will immediately bring you to the Married Put default results page with all the potential selections in the market. The default results page includes relevant trade information like premium prices, max loss, in the money and out of the money probabilities, and more. Each column header can be clicked, allowing you to arrange the results from highest to lowest of your chosen column header. Usually, the results page is enough for you to get started trading, but some users may want to change the default filters to customize the results. Bar chart allows you to do just that by simply clicking on the Set Filter tab in the top left corner of the results page. Once there, you'll be shown default filters for married put trades. These are already excellent for newbies and intermediate traders, though I like to tweak my trades for more customized results. You can add filters by clicking the Add Filter field or by using the drop-down menu and choosing your desired filter. These range from options analysis information to stock and company information, so you have a very large range of selections when customizing your screen. Once you choose one, click Add. You can also remove any of the filters by clicking the box besides the filter and then hit Delete. But anyway, let's delete those and focus on the default filters. First, I'll go to days to expiration and set it to 15 to 150 days. Then I'll click on the weekly expiration box to get weekly trades in the results. I don't need to touch the other filters as they're all fine that way for me. But I do want to scroll to the very bottom where it says ITM or in the money probability. As the name suggests, ITM probability is a metric that measures the chance of the underlying asset price going below the put option strike price, and therefore expiring in the money. But since you're buying a married put for protection only, choosing one with a low ITM probability may be in your best interest. So I'll set the probability to less than 30%, and then I'll click on See Results. And there we have it. Again, all column headers can be clicked to arrange the results from highest to lowest or vice versa. I'll choose the stock with the lowest ITM probability for this instance. And there we go. We have Walmart at the very top. Now, before I dive into this trade and its potential, you can also save your screener to reuse it later. You can also have Barchart email you at a specified time with your trades. Just click Save Screener near the top right, and type in the name of the screener that you'd like to use, and click on when you'd like the emails to arrive. Okay, so now let's go back to the trade. For this example, we'll be using Walmart, which you can buy 100 shares for $76.64 a share. Then, you can buy a $73 strike put for 42 cents a share, or $42 per contract. The trade has an 18.27% chance of expiring in the money, and it expires on October 4th. That's 25 days from the scan date. So essentially, you've bought 25 days of protection for your 100 Walmart shares for $42. Now, let's break down the married put strategy using this trade. First, we need to calculate the break-even price for the trade. Since you paid for the protective put, Walmart needs to trade higher than $77.06 for the trade to break even. To calculate the break-even price, add the premium paid to the original purchase price. Most of the profit from a married put option depends on the stock price's movement, since it's a protection or hedging strategy. And let me tell you, analysts seem to like Walmart very much, giving the stock a strong buy rating and a high target price of $90. Analyst ratings and price targets, like the current strong buy rating on Walmart stock with a $90 price target, can fluctuate, so always check for the most recent data. By the way, you can access this information on barchart.com, then search for Walmart's stock profile page, and look for analyst ratings on the left-hand side of the screen. So let's say Walmart goes up to $90 a share on October 4th. If you subtract the break-even price of $77.06 from the $90 trading price, you'd have a profit of $12.94 per share, or $1,294 per contract. After that, you can sell your shares at a profit. Now, your put option might also have very little value, since the stock moved up so much. It might only be worth a few pennies. So you'll want to consider the trading fees before closing it out. If the trading fees exceed the premium, you can just let the option expire worthless. On the other hand, let's say that Walmart's stock price goes down to $65 per share on September 25th. If it was any old stock trade and you wanted to cut your losses, you'd see an $11.64 per share loss, or $1,164 total. However, since you already have a put option with a $73 strike, you can exercise that and sell your Walmart shares for $73 each and protect yourself from any further losses. By exercising the put, you'll reduce your total loss to $406, saving yourself an additional $758 compared to not having that protection. Now, that's one way married puts can protect your shares. However, there is a better way, but only if you still have time in the contract. You can also sell your put option, since it would be in the money. A put option's premium is made up from its intrinsic value, or the actual value. Since we said the stock is now trading at $65 and the strike is $73, that makes the intrinsic value $8. But the option will also have extrinsic value, which is decided by several factors, like how much time it has until expiration, volatility, interest rates, and dividends. Since you have roughly 10 days until expiration, let's say that investors may be willing to pay you $5 more for the $73 strike put because volatility is high, the time remaining on the option, and because Walmart's stock price is still falling. That would bring your total premium received to $13 or $1,300 total per contract. So you can sell your Walmart shares for $65 each and take an $1,164 loss on the shares, and then you can sell your option for $1,300 a contract. So instead of losing on the trade, you end up making $94 per contract. The lower Walmart stock price drops below the strike price, the more value your option has, and that offsets your losses on the stock. However, remember that long put options lose extrinsic value as they approach expiration due to time decay, so the loss mitigation will vary depending on factors like time remaining and volatility. Here are the different profit and loss scenarios at different price points to give you a better idea of how this married put trade can turn out, assuming that you opt to exercise it at expiration. As you can see, the losses stop at $406, regardless of how much Walmart's price moves down. Meanwhile, you maintain full exposure to any upside potential beyond the break-even price. That's how a married put allows you unlimited upside potential while reducing risks to the downside. So that's screening the entire market for assets to use in married put trades. But what if you have a specific stock in mind? Well, that's also easy, and let me show you how to do that. First, go to barchart.com, then search for the asset you'd like in the search bar. For example, I'll look for NVIDIA. Once on the stock's profile page, navigate to the left-hand bar and look for protection strategies. Then, you'll be brought to the married put page for NVIDIA. You can click the drop-down to change the expiration dates, or click the screen button to reach the options screener page for a more granular search. And that's how easy it is. The biggest advantage of a married put is its unlimited profit potential, as it allows you to fully participate in the growth of the stock and the downside protection that it gives. Losses are limited to the difference between the break-even price and the strike price and how much you pay for the long put. They're also flexible with the strike prices and expiration dates up to your risk tolerance. However, as they say, there's no such thing as a free lunch. And in terms of a married put, that means paying for protection. So you'll have to pay a premium to protect your shares. Depending on your asset choice, timeline, strike price, and so on, this might become expensive, with closer strike prices or longer expiration dates costing more. A married put also increases your break-even price, reducing your potential profitability. Lastly, like every long option position, the put is sensitive to theta decay or time decay, meaning the option's extrinsic value decreases as it gets closer to expiration. The married put can be an excellent hedging strategy that protects your shares. However, protection comes at a cost, so you might consider your individual situation carefully and balance the cost of the married put against potential losses. Use every resource and utility at your disposal, including option screeners, to help you decide. If you need any more information about married puts or other trading strategies, don't hesitate to visit the Barchart Options Learning Center.